All right. We're gonna get started at 6:04. We do have a quorum.
We do. Mary Jo Morris,
Yes, ma'am.
Dennis Burton,
Here.
Jeremy Rose, Kenneth Massey,
Here.
Randy Hutchison,
Here.
Todd Casey,
Ma'am.
William Johns. Okay.
We're gonna do pledge allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion, we approve the agenda for June 14th, 2022, and minutes of May 10th, 2022. Second.
We ain't got her sheet out yet.
Can't work without this cheat sheet here. Kenneth, was you the one that seconded it?
Yeah.
Are you up and going, Dennis?
Do what?
I'm asking Dennis if he's,
It's your computer.
I've got the river on my bill here.
606.
He's gonna need the password. And the password is something that's,
Yes.
I did not catch it.
Yeah.
Have you tried unplugging it, plugging it back in?
reboot it.
That's good.
Turn it off, just shut it down.
That's what they tell me.
That's what works though.
Turn it off.
That's exactly right. Yeah, for a minute. I get that.
I don't hate computers, but they
Kim was gonna have a short meeting.
We were. We at one time, we only had one councilman. We was gonna leave early, wasn't we? William.
Yeah.
We only had one.
You just text us all.
Can we hit one of those, can we do it at home, we'll just sit by our computer?
Zoom meetings?
No, we're not doing Zoom meetings.
I hate them.
All right.
Yeah, we do enough of them things.
Has all the checks went out for the back pay stuff for last year?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah. Yeah, everybody was happy.
good.
Good.
Delay in the meeting.
Let the record show that it wasn't me that.
This time,
You
huh?
think I put that in the minutes? You're crazy.
If it's not there, we can amend the minutes.
You guys should have the right, but I ain't gonna put it in there.
I can see it in the minutes next month.
See what's on my computer, just what you just said. Let the record show.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Meeting got off to a 30-minute late start because of
It's only a 7-minute
It's only
delay.
6:08.
Because our new clerk didn't get them all checked in right.
No, I did this. She and I both did this, but it's just one of them things.
Talking about Jasmine?
Anyway, she's a dandy.
Good.
Edith is good, but Jasmine's good too. We're getting her trained real good.
Okay. Okay, our first report.
There you go. We have a motion on the floor to approve the agenda and the minutes.
I second it.
Do you guys want to, I've already got a
Already
second. Do
second.
you guys want to look at it, the ones that haven't had their computers, or you want to vote? All right.
Call for the question.
Oh, I know that rule too, so don't give me that. Mary Jo Morris,
Yes, ma'am.
Randy Hutchison,
Yes, ma'am.
Dennis Burton,
yes, ma'am.
Todd Casey.
Yes, ma'am.
William Johns is absent. Jeremy's absent. Kenneth Massey
Yes, ma'am.
and William Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. We'll go right into reports. Miles is working elsewhere tonight, so you got his report. Looks like we had 13 calls this last month, mostly medical, of course. We had one EMS or one medical MBA. But
I like the way they've got that split into the city limits and rural. That looks good.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea on his part to do that.
Yeah,
It
he's
tells you a
built
little
that
bit,
Yeah,
because he can do all kinds of reports, but I thought it was real
I like that.
informative.
lets us know
Where our issues
where,
are.
yeah, where the money's going.
Mhm.
And next up, we got Shane. We got a little bit to talk about.
I got a little bit. I don't have anything on paper as far as vehicles, and for one reason, they won't hardly give us anything. Although there's no, as far as we know, that nobody's honoring the state bid right now.
Right.
You're looking at, instead of 36,000, you're looking at 42,000 for the same vehicle. And now then, that's if you can find one. We had a trailer load come in at Landers here recently. They said, yep, we just got a truck full in, but they're all spoke for. They said that they would call around to the people that had ordered them to see if they still want them, because it'd been a while. Well, everybody still wants them because they're hard to get. So I don't know what to do on that. I don't know.
The only thing we do is put our name on a list or put one on order. I mean, that's all we can do.
You know, so right now, and then with this estimate, for where we was getting our equipment from, it's been impossible to get. So one of our local guys here that was actually done the installs for us has become a dealer through another company. He has given us MSRP price on everything. He said this was the safest way, but considering we can do something here relatively quick, he can probably knock 10 to 15% off this price. It's $8,400 to basically suit one up. It's nearly about $1,500 more than what it was the last time that we outfitted a rig.
That's not all that terrible. I mean, not the cost of everything going up, that's not.
Yeah.
It's just really hard on the budget.
It is.
It's really hard on, I mean, you're talking $8,000, $6,000 to $8,000 more than what it was last year. That's instead of 42,000, now we're looking at about 50, 51. And that's on a new rig installed, and that's if and when we can get one. I'm sure eventually we could get one, especially if we wasn't too picky about color.
Yeah, like I say, you just gotta put your name out there.
That's where I'm at on that. Am I missing anything else, Mayor?
No, just if they want us to go ahead and put one on order, I mean,
It's-
it's kind of, it's 6, 8, you
It's
never
hard
know.
for me it's hard for me to come in here and ask for, for y'all to consider a $6,000, $8,000, $9,000 increase on a vehicle, considering where we're at. We're at 60%. We're just now mid-June, and we're at 60% on our fuel budget. We've only got 40% left on fuel, and we're probably gonna have to either be pulling some money from somewhere, or I'm gonna have to be asking y'all for gas money, like when I was a teenager. Asking for gas money.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
That's gonna happen,
That's
that's
everywhere.
gonna happen across the board.
I'm looking probably mid-October at best, because I don't think we've seen, we can get into politics, but I don't think we've seen the last increase in gas.
No.
So
I
if
think
we can make it,
David's probably gonna come back to
if we can make it to October, mid-October on our budget for gas, I think we'll be doing pretty good. So,
I don't know say anything about that grant,
Mhm.
officer grant.
yes, as y'all know, I'll be leaving January 1. We started this actually prior to the election, looking at trying to get another officer. We can get a grant that will pay for an officer for a year. If we can get this done, get this grant, get somebody hired, I don't know if it's gonna be able to happen this fast enough.
But if it did, we could get an officer hired, get him through school if he had to go, and be ready to go to work January 1, and we'd never miss a beat. We'd maintain 4 officers after I was gone. We'd have 5 up until January 1. But the state, this grant, I don't know if it's state, the grant would be paying for this officer, his salary and such. So
Is
if
there
that's the case.
stipulations with that, Shane, that we have to hold on to him for so
That
long
would-
at that?
Once the grant, but I'd be gone. See what I'm saying? You just never miss a beat. You just never, the goal is to have one hired, have him in school, out of school by January 1, so when I left, you wouldn't be another 13
You're not
weeks
gonna
without.
take any of ours with you, are you?
No, sir. No.
Are you gonna get rid of some of them you don't need?
That's a bad question.
But right now, we're in the process of getting that grant. I think it's gonna go.
Did we already apply for it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is,
We turned it in.
I think she did.
That's right, we turned it in the night.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm pretty
But we're waiting on to hear back from that.
yeah,
So
He
I'm
just
trying to
been-
plan ahead.
he just been working hard on those grants
oh,
for
yeah,
us.
she's working behind the scenes, but she's working hard on grants and stuff, so, yeah.
So, any questions? I've got answers. If not, Mary does.
You're asking for it.
Thanks, Shane.
I think we need to go ahead and get one on order somewhere.
That's
The
the
longer
big-
we wait, the longer it's gonna be.
It's either that or try to find, and I'm not opposed to it, we find one low mileage, one of these like we was looking at, that, you know, you're still looking at $40,000.
And
Yeah, we're looking at $40,000 without warranty.
Yeah.
Let's put her name on the list.
Let's get her name in the hat already to start looking. getting
I'll talk both of our,
And we don't need to be picky
Two
about
that we
color
get
unless
from.
we
I
just don't
think-
wanna get a red one.
Okay.
I think we need a pink one.
No. Okay, one other question. If you want us to put her name on the list when it comes in, we're ready to go to make the purchase, is that correct?
Gonna have to pay
well,
for it.
we put in 42,000 and budgeted last year, but, you know, of course, that,
Yeah.
we had to pull that money from
We'll
somewhere.
have to figure it out, but I mean, we can't
Yeah.
say no at the time.
Yeah.
Put her name on the list and let us know when it comes in.
Okay.
Okay.
It would be pretty
Okay.
simple if the USDA grant would be
Yeah.
available. I
If
mean,
by then, if the USDA
you
grant
know,
comes
but
in before we get it, man, that'd be
right, yeah.
perfect.
This check's
You know.
gotta go.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
okay,
Okay,
thank y'all.
Thank you.
thanks, Shane. All right, Mr. Dave.
I don't really have anything other than what's on the report. Unless y'all got questions.
How much is our gravel and stuff going up? Not the gas went up.
I can't remember exactly, I did get a price list on that, but, I don't think the gravel went up all that much, but
Us
I
don't
know the
get
gas
it.
has really gone up.
But us don't
diesel,
get this one, so not.
But.
But we don't have them deliver, so we've been hauling our
We've been
own, so,
hauling it ourselves to save some, but.
or we haven't since we got a new truck, you know.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I wish Shane would stay here for a minute. You know, we had this big windstorm here the end of, after our last meeting. And I want to thank Shane and his guys and Dave and his guys for busting their butt over the weekend to get the roads cleaned back up and,
Absolutely.
you know, get them cleared off again. I was not here, so I wasn't much
Well, I
out.
was a witness to it. I can tell you they was out there busting it, trying to get it all cleared up and get the roads open.
Yeah. You know, and we had some other guys helping too that helped push some trees off and what have you on the side roads. So, but these guys, you know, worked weekend to get that stuff done. I want to thank them for doing that, so.
For sure, thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, sir.
All right, thanks, Dave. Planning and zoning.
We did meet, and we had a visitor in that had some concerns about a permit that was issued that, the people are not adhering to the permit. They just made a mess of the place. And, Shane's been out there, the other officers have been out there for disturbance of peace and shooting guns and in very close proximity to people's houses. And but that permit will soon be up, as in
Tomorrow. They weren't gonna renew it anyway.
Yeah.
They've never lived on it.
They-
Even
yeah.
though we gave them the variance,
They
they
give
never
them-
lived on it.
Well, but, you know, and they didn't come to zoning for that, but we went back through our minutes and we never saw where they came to planning and zoning for that.
The type of permit they got, they didn't have to. It was through code enforcement.
We'll have to revisit that and see what, because it seems that if they wanted to build something, that needed to come through the other channels and nothing.
Right.
Where's Shady Lane? Was it?
Down here behind the.
Across from
old
the-
eyeglasses place,
across from the ER.
Where Fred's,
Across from the ER.
Oh,
yeah.
Last street in the city on
Yeah.
that side of the road. Yeah.
And then, you know, and I can see where this resident would be very concerned of what's, of the goings on over there, but we hope things get resolved soon.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than one-sided, but that's okay. We're gonna resolve it. All right. Well, yeah, we hope you guys can get back on that. Planning.
We've got some things that we're looking at. Our general plan is very, you know, it's general. But there's some of the things that we found that that states one thing in one place and then contradicts it somewhere else. So we're working those out, and getting those pulled out and getting that stuff taken care of so that somebody can't say, but, you know, it says this here, but over here it says this. So we're gonna get that fixed.
Okay, good deal. The airport, they finally got started on we finally got a break in the rain where they could start on that taxiway. They've been getting after it pretty good, so we're glad that that's got started. They had the roof repaired on the big terminal. It was one of those that they nailed the tin down years ago and the rubber had backed off and the roof's been leaking forever. Well, they got this company come in and actually spray a rubber coating over that whole roof, which sealed all those at the cost of $6,200, but it's a pretty big roof. So hopefully that'll take care of that.
Did they put some screws in it before they sprayed that on there?
I don't think so.
I think it's gonna work with us.
But I think this is rubbery stuff and it should keep them down. I don't know. It's a 15-year warranty on it, so,
Oh, well,
you know, if it leaks again, then they'll have to come back and fix it, so.
we'll see if they solutions in business.
Tri-County Solid Waste, again, they're actually doing pretty well right now. We still haven't, they're in the same boat with, I'm trying to find a box truck. We found some rental box trucks to purchase, but they're kind of in the same boat, rather buy something new that's gonna be there for a long time, so they haven't bought anything either on that. So, back to Miss Mary.
Oh, and I left my glasses in the car, so I'm not gonna be doing too good today.
You want this?
I got it right here. I was looking to see the bank balances for the end of May for the general fund was $380. Oh my gosh, I'd be having heart
That'd be
failure.
bad.
$380,000.
We'll call Shane back in.
Well, what I
Maybe
was,
the mayor be asking for gas
well,
money.
what I was doing, I'm on my laptop and I was gonna see what our bank balance for the general fund has in it today after we did the pay. Let's see here. So at the end of June, or to this point, we have $342,644 in reserves, and we have $17,527 in the general fund. I transferred some money from the reserve account to offset the payroll that we did for the thing. And what I did, because the general fund put money into the street fund and in the sewer fund to pay them wages. And so that's, at the end of, in June, or the July meeting, I'll have amended budget, and you'll see exactly what I've done there. You don't see the accounting of it here, but what I transferred money into the street, but I did it out of that. So we got our general fund is the lowest it's ever been, but we'll have sales tax coming in this next week. And so it's like, right to this day, today, we have 17,000 in the bank, and we have 342,000 in the reserves. And I took, I don't know what I took, can't remember, out of it. I think I took 20,000. I transferred $20,000 out of the reserves into the general fund to offset that payroll. But it'll come back. And other than that, our sewer O&M, it's staying healthy. We're staying, now we'll have a big J.R. Stewart bill that we'll have to pay, because we went down and got some pumps and some switches. But right now, the sewer O&M bills are paid, the invoices are paid. We're staying up really good. So it's, you know, the bank balance is staying good, which really is good. So, and the sales tax now took a downswing here. We're down, for the year to date, we've got 2,817.91. So we're still above what we was this time last year, but we took a minus from the previous month. Well, same what I'm comparing one with the other. I think the county tax was even down too. Well, it was up from the previous month, but it actually was down from, if you look at last year, 2021, for the same time frame, they were down about the same as we, but they were up also. So sales tax is so fickle. I mean, it all depends. People need to buy more modular homes from B&B out of here, whatever. But other than that, I haven't really looked closely with what I've got. I don't think we're out of balance too much. Actually, you will see special pay if you go to the administration. All the money that was paid for this extra money that you gave the employees, that's in that special pay account. I did not blend it in with regular salaries, because it's a non-budgeted item. In our resolution, we approved the budget change, but I'll have to put it on paper next month. But that's what that line item is for. And we're not out of balance on anything right now. I mean, so. Yeah, if you go to page 10 of 11, it's still the general fund. You're going to see the amount I transferred from the general fund to the street fund, and how much I had to transfer to sewer O&M. So that just kind of gives you an idea. That was not a budgeted item, but it's to pay for the funds that you guys approved for. So that's that. Street fund, that's that sales tax that the dump truck is being paid out of. And fuel for for, at the end of May, we was talking about fuel earlier. You know, we're not quite half, or maybe we'll half, 50%. So right now, we're on target, but I have a feeling it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna change. But right now, we're in budget with it. And,
All of our building insurances all went up a little bit.
yeah,
Those are over budget on both in the fire department and the
Yes.
admin stuff.
yeah. But that's really all I got, unless you guys want to look at checks that are written and all that. That's really all I have, unless you have questions.
No questions?
You're doing a great job, man.
No,
Everybody that, all the guys, definitely appreciated the little bonus. So, just want to say that for them, they all, you know, it was a nice little boost in the pocket for them. Been a long couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wish it could have been more.
well, it'd been nice, but we couldn't afford it. I appreciate mine too. I really
Yeah.
do, thank you.
Yes.
You deserve it just as much
You
as anybody else.
deserve just as much as the other guy.
But I do appreciate it, and I know, yeah.
Well, we have no unfinished business. We have no new business. We're still waiting on the paving crew to show up. We got the roads pretty well ready to, Dave had a really good idea. We have eventually a new house going in down on Highland Park on the opposite side of the road from our sewer line. So Dave went ahead and put a line under the road before we do the paving, so we won't have to tear the road up later. So that was very smart on Dave's part, and I appreciate that. But, yeah, went ahead and tapped it and put a temporary line under the road, so when we do pave down there, we'll have it ready to go. So when those folks get ready to build, they'll already have their service set for them. So that was a good deal. But yeah, we're just, he said it would only be a couple of weeks, but now the rain stopped them. Hopefully we'll get that done here pretty quick. But looking forward to getting those paved. It's 2 less roads we got to grade. So, calendar of events. We'll be doing the runoff election next Tuesday. 4th of July will be off on that Monday. Planning and zoning Tuesday the 5th of July. And council meeting the 14th. Mary and I actually will be going to my last municipal league meeting next 3 days. So we'll be in Little Rock till Friday. So if y'all got any questions, you'll have to text us.
I got a comment. Working in the public eye, in law enforcement, for 38 years, I come to the conclusion that on holidays, Newton's law, I always think back, anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen on a holiday. When you wanna go to the lake with your family, or when you wanna go to the river, or when you wanna go shoot fireworks or something, something's gonna happen. And the same thing, it never fails. But Memorial Day, when everybody should be able to enjoy their families and have cookouts and hot dogs and hamburgers and all that, I had a sewer problem. And the young man come out and fixed it right away. And I'm very, very appreciative of what we got going on in the city right now, guys, because they could have very well said, you know what, it's a holiday, we'll wait till day that we're gonna be working, we're gonna take care of it, but they didn't. They come and took care of it within an hour of when we got hold of them, let them know we had problems, so. Thanks, Dave. You got a good crew working
Yeah, I
and
do.
very, from my standpoint, I'm very proud of it.
They come to my place in the snow, in the rain, it don't matter.
Yep, Dave's built me out a time or two, so. I heard a rumor that Harps has put the building on hold. That's what I heard.
Rumor mill's going nowhere. Facebook, you don't quit looking at
Well,
it.
it's not Facebook, it's true.
They have not said anything to us. I mean, they've never pulled any permits to begin with, so that's just, until we start seeing permits numbers coming in. I mean, we still have their plans, everything's on the go. I've seen them build a couple other stores in other communities already. I'm sure they're on a schedule to do that. We're just not there yet, so. I can't tell you if it's a hole or not, because we haven't heard anything, so.
I have a question. Do I need to get a permit so they put a new roof on my house?
No.
Okay. Good, because that's happening either the end of this week or first of next week.
We change
Since
outside.
you said that, I've got
Here.
a question. Who have you got that's gonna put a new roof on your house?
I've got-
ACP,
ASAP.
At a Glencoe?
yeah,
Where are they from?
Glencoe.
Glencoe.
They got a crew out of Honduras, they come in here and they'll put that roof on in just about 4 or 5 hours. They did Sherry's, they started
Metal
at
roofs
6.
too?
No,
They won't do metal.
well, I don't know if they do metal or not, but they did, all
I
about
know
you.
James do
They
shingle
started,
roofs.
they started at 6 o'clock in the morning, they were out of there by noon.
I got 2 bids on
Picked
mine
up,
too.
cleaned up and ready and gone.
Yeah, that's why people work pretty hard.
Well, I called several people and I even had one come look at it and he said, well, I can't get up there right now, I'll be back at 2 o'clock. And that was last Tuesday.
He'll be there anytime. He's probably
Yeah.
there right now.
We probably need to adjourn before we get too busy into this.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to make a permit for that.
You're on planning and zoning.
I wanted to make sure,
That makes me feel better though.
make sure I was reading it right.
You do not have to have a building
No.
permit.
If you're not in square
Change the
footage, you don't
outside.
have to have a permit.
All right.
I know.
But now we
some
have had
cities-
several contractors come in and get
Yeah,
licenses
we
that are
require
working
that they have.
in the area from
a lot
outside
of
the area,
license
which is good. You should
I
always
just
ask
make
for
sure I
their
was reading it
license.
right.
You're
You
reading
should,
it right.
you should always ask for their city license when they come do your,
And they're supposed to be bonded. The
I'll
state
make
of
a
Arkansas
motion to
made
get
roofers
adjourned.
have
Second.
had to have $250,000 off. I didn't hear that motion, so I'm not ready to. Who made the motion? I'm sorry.
Randy did.
And I second.
All right,
We're not
All
going
right.
to marry
I'm ready. It's all Dennis's fault.
thanks, guys.
Well, we had my Little Red Express and we put like